Wasn't sure. All right, all my dealers are ready to go. 1, 2, 2. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to play. First place, again, 7,500. Go ahead, take your seats, players, and we're going to get ready to go. Oh, Mike Robert. All right.
Everybody knows what to do.
Ron? All right. Go ahead, shuffle up and deal, and good luck, players.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone.
So players, while we get going, I'd just like to remind you that there is a turbo bounty tournament starting at 2 o'clock.
Action is underway here, day 2.
If you'd like to get in that, you can register. It's $40
in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
for every player you knock out, and then the rest goes into the prize
7-1
pool.
Poker Tour.
Sevenfold.
I'd also like to thank our sponsors this weekend: Mindak Gold, Heavenly Hog, Randy's Diner,
8 raises.
Tax Lady, and the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker, and of course the Red River Valley Poker Championship, which is our Black Friday tournament in Fargo at the Doubletree.
C4.
9 folds, 10 folds. One call.
No coffee, nothing on the table.
I'd also
Billy,
like to
you know
remind you
better
we
than
do
that.
have next weekend off, but the weekend after that we have the Millionship Tournament in Devil's
3
Lake
folds.
at the Cobblestone. That's our next big event. We start with 1 million in chips with lines at 100, 200. It is a 2-day event, obviously. And you can check out 701.com, 701poker.com, or check us out on Facebook
This
for any
is
upcoming
fabulous.
events.
I'll let you guys do commentating. I haven't been saying anything because he's been talking the whole time. We had a quick little hand. Curtis raised to 5,000 in the middle position. Ron James called on the button with pocket sevens. Flop nothing, hands done. So I'm going to go do some more technical work. I need to update the clock so we have all of the payouts on there.
Okay.
15 people getting paid today, 7,500 up top. That'll be on the screen between every hand. I'll
And
let
then the
you
rest
guys
of this stuff
commentate.
will start after hand 20, right?
After hand 20, that'll
Am
start
I on?
popping up. The microphone is on. We're good to go.
Okay.
Welcome to the table. Introduce yourself, and I'll be back in 5
I
minutes.
don't need an introduction. I'm just kidding. Okay, Eric left me alone. This is Heidi Rogenkamp. I'm not alone though. Joel Smith is with me, the legend himself. He thinks he's gonna sit here and be quiet and not talk, but guess what? Not the case. His lovely bride is still in the tournament, so he's gonna hang out with me for a little bit.
8 raises. 5
All right, where are we at?
9 folds.
A whole lot of not much. Billy's in the big blind, so
1 fold. 2 folds.
yeah, everybody's folding.
3 folds.
Kurt raised with a 6-8 of spades. All right.
4 calls.
Playing poker already?
Yeah.
2 players.
He's got a pretty hefty stack though, so he's gonna put some pressure on these shorter stacks at the beginning just to
4 checks. 8 checks.
see. He fires again. There she goes away, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's the burn card, so yeah, just continue on. Treat it as a burn card.
We're at 1 and 2 right now. 1 and 2 right now. 4 bets, 2. 8 calls. 4 checks. 8 checks. Show 'em both, please. Eric. A little bit. Not much. Did you pretty much went 4 old hours?
I know, I wanted that coffee. 3 coffees.
7 folds. 8 folds. 9 fold. 10 fold. 1 fold. 2 fold. 3 fold. 4 call. 5 raises at 8,000.
We don't even know if it was an important part of it.
4 folds.
We'll find out. I had one week in my hand. That was just a simple, I don't want to get stuck on the final day. So now I can go, now I can go from that.
I'll be
That's
racing
all that
from now
was.
on.
I just didn't want to get stuck. Thought that was my best chance of winning a hand.
Seven raises 6,000. Sorry, 8 raises. 9 folds. 10 folds. 1 fold. 2 fold. 3 fold. 4 calls. 5 folds. 7 calls.
Okay, we are back. A little technical difficulty. They moved the microphone and unplugged it, and we just had to restart real quick.
I wrecked everything. I'm fired. Just kidding. I'm not. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Check.
Open-ended straight, top pair, top kicker.
55.
Some money in his hand.
There should be some money in this hand. I'm excited. Are you excited? This is exciting.
4 calls, 7 folds.
You see like the 8 of hearts on the turn.
That would be fun.
No, I was just pointing it out.
Oh.
Give Curtis this straight, give Billy the flush draw. Ooh, 6 of
Whoa!
hearts. Gives her
All right.
That's
It wasn't the 8.
No, that's all right though.
Curtis still has top pair open-ended. I see Billy getting a lot of chips here if an 8 or a king of hearts comes out.
Bet.
she has 30,000.
15,000.
Yep.
She's got 30,000.
This will be this.
They're probably gonna get it in.
Well, yeah, the pot's 31, so yeah,
Thank you.
this might be her moment.
Oh, you got 15. Yeah.
Well,
Eight
she
checks.
doesn't just flat there. She
4
absolutely.
checks.
They got it in.
No, we would check on the river.
Did it? Okay.
Billy could have gotten in on the turn for sure, and he would have called.
Yep.
But she elected just to play it safe. Ah, see, you got me away from the middle of I was working on the clock. I'll go keep working on the clock.
I'm breaking stuff. They leave me unattended, and then I'm in trouble. All right, so Kurt's your chip leader at the table, 151K. Got a couple of shorter stacks, so it'll probably be making some moves early. Our blinds right now are 1K, 2K with a 1K big blind ante. They back them up first day 2, so
9 folds.
54.
That's a good hand.
10 folds.
oh yeah, might get some action here for sure.
1 fold.
Until after dark, it's going to be land still.
And both of them are kind of
2 bets. 6,000.
well, Billy
3
just had her
folds.
big
4
big
folds.
double, but
5
Can I
folds.
have you away from the table? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my coffee.
and she folded. She didn't
7
even link with
folds.
the raise. She's on a coffee
8
run.
folds.
Yeah. She did yesterday.
There you go. Picks up a little bit for sure. So what I was saying earlier, which we don't think actually got to you guys because I was playing with things I wasn't supposed to. So talking about some upcoming tournaments for the 701 tour. We don't have anything next weekend. The weekend after we have the MASH tournament, our first time up in Devil's Lake. That's March 20th and 21st. Then we have the Harwood Accumulator, March 26th, 27th, and 28th. And you can play 3 flights, accumulate your chips into the second day. Fool's Gold Tournament we have every year at the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker. Super fun to say. So much more fun to play. That's April 10th. And then we have the new Lions, Tigers, and Pairs event that we have at the Wahpeton Community Center, and that is April 17th, 18th, and 19th. 3 separate events. You can play them. Any one of them or all of them. Looks like we're heads up right now with a King 10 and a Jack 10.
9 calls.
Mike gives it. Yep, he calls. All right. We're going to see a flop. Whole lot of nothing.
9 checks. 1 bet 75.
Ron's going to c-bet, and I would assume Mike's going to be out of here.
9 folds.
There we are. Very solid players on this table. Ron's the one who won Red River Championship.
There's a lot of familiar names in the list on this
Mm-hmm.
one.
Except for not yours or mine.
Right. Thank you.
They got lucky. No Joel Smith, no Heidi Rogenkamp today in day 2.
Yeah.
How was your vacation?
It was really great.
Good.
Did some saltwater fishing and thawed out a little from the winter.
There you
It
go.
was a great time.
It looks like the weather was good.
Yeah.
1 fold.
Joel was just in Florida while we were all having our 50 below wind chill day. That one couple days of winter we got.
It was a perfect timing.
It was.
And far enough
5
south
raises.
that all that
7,000.
freezing rain that hit Texas didn't affect us.
Right?
7
I wait till
fold,
it gets
8 fold.
65 when everybody gets nice, then I'm
Nine
relieved.
fold.
So, you know.
Well, you're going somewhere great too, though.
I am. I'm very excited. Unless we don't pass our COVID tests. We have to test negative within 72 hours of getting on our flight, so studying very hard for that test so that I can pass. Oh, now it's showing a 1-2-2,
3 minutes.
but now this says 1-2-1. I'm pretty sure this is correct, the 1-2-1, because I do know we back it up.
I already do it. As soon as it pops up, which is, then I'll share it and tag everybody in.
Yep, it's definitely 1-2-1.
2 folds.
Not a whole lot of big hands coming up. We might get, Adam might splash around.
3
with this too.
folds.
Oh,
4
he's out of
folds.
there.
5 folds.
He's had a pretty high finish lately too, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been doing really well. He's been running pretty deep.
I was just looking at the empty
Very good.
spot next to me. I gotta focus a little. She's back now.
7 bets.
I won't make it.
6,500. 65. 8 fold. 9
Kind
fold.
of fun to see all the different faces and like so many people. I mean, there was a lot of new faces this weekend too.
1 call.
I saw we had a gentleman that won the Turbo last night. It was from Kentucky. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You find it's pretty different playing with people with masks on.
Not a
Bet
lot.
75.
I know.
I mean, it was definitely an adjustment, but I find the things that I watch aren't necessarily in people's mouths anyway.
Yeah.
You know, body language,
7 fold.
chip handling, and all of that. We did have one on here yesterday that was chewing gum, and every time he had a big hand, he was chewing his gum about 10 times faster.
Oh yeah. Did you have an opportunity to take advantage of that or not?
I was in here.
Oh.
It was yesterday morning, so
Okay.
I hung out with Eric the first couple hours so I could play last night.
No tournaments, right?
Okay, Kurt's still our chip leader, as you guys can see. 15 bigs is our low stack. Gonna be a lot of chips flying around pretty soon just because of the blinds being the level that they are. And these smaller stacks are gonna want to double up. Are you playing the bounty today, you think?
I think so. That's the plan.
You may as well. I mean, your wife's gonna be winning this thing, so you gotta have something to do.
5
That is the
fold.
whole plan right there.
Don't mind me, I'm just Miss Girl Power over here.
Yeah.
9 fold.
There will be a time where we have like all the girls and maybe 2 guys at a final table.
1
I
call.
do believe that.
Just gotta get more of us playing.
Right. That's the only thing
Option check.
holding the numbers back is
Yeah.
just the sheer number of women that aren't playing yet versus the men.
And you guys don't like when we're there because we are scary.
Yeah.
4
Yes.
checks. 6. She bet.
Hi. We have the very beautiful half of the Smith family here,
2 fold.
Miss Nikki.
The chip leader got me.
Well,
Ace, king, 4 fish.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you picked a good spot. So Nikki's in the house now, the one I just said was gonna win. So
We're not winning.
that's all right.
I've always thought, you know,
Did you have a fun weekend? Good.
they don't wanna have tournaments. You give us some room.
Really not a lot of action. I think everybody's trying to
Give us some rooms for our dealers to
stay chill for a while.
I don't like to do it.
So how many players versus how many get paid?
But they don't.
There's a ways to go yet,
We
right?
started today with 61 players. We're paying 15 spots. We've got 7,500 up top. We will have that on the screen here shortly. We're adding the payouts to the clock right now. That's what Eric's doing.
Now they're
So,
not going out there. There's no tournament.
so we've got a ways to go, but I think a few people have already dropped. You weren't the first one.
8,000.
Oh, here we go. Billy picked up some
Five
kings.
folds, 7 folds,
Oh, Brett's definitely gonna play here with deuces.
9 folds.
For
Billy's
sure.
Billy's had some big hands already, early on.
Brett is like one of my favorite all-time people just in general, but like I love playing him in poker and I love he's just fun. Ooh, look at him. He's like not gonna give her any chips. Here I was all excited for him to hit a set of deuces, but whatever. Billy picks up a little pot there, that's good.
They hit already.
Now I can pick on him because he said, well, I'm sitting at the table, so you can pick on me if you want to. This is me picking on you because the 2 was coming. No. See? Girls are scary. They don't want to play us.
Sometimes they have to.
I'm not. I'm here, obviously, so I wasn't scary enough. But, you know.
Oh no, you're a scary player to have on the table. I've had experience with that.
Let him off tomorrow. Let him off tomorrow.
It's the mood swings. Oh, Billy's got another pretty good hand here. Might get some action. Brett's got king queen, king 10 suited. We might get something.
On the way up here,
See if anybody pops it before it gets to her.
truck with a nice house or a four-wheeler.
It's got 75. 55.
Kurt likes to splash,
9 folds.
especially when he's got chips.
Everything was coming off. I saw a boat up against one. I saw one of those too.
And there goes
10 folds, 1 fold, 2
He must
folds,
just be waiting for aces.
I almost
3 folds.
Kings. If it's not matching letters, I guess we don't get to watch Brett play today.
I put on the letter.
I'm just kidding.
4
Actually,
calls.
if I was sitting there, he'd, come over the top of whatever.
If you were the raiser.
8 checks.
Check, check. Now,
4 bets,
Kurt has his
5,000.
open-ended straight again against Billy again. Yeah, here we go.
4 checks.
And he gets there.
Wow. I'm guessing he's not going to get paid.
8 bets, 25,000.
I mean, the only way he's getting called is if she puts him on like a busted flush or something. Yeah, nothing. There you go. Goes up another 12K. Makes up for a little bit of what he lost to her earlier. So are you gonna do the bounty or are you guys gonna go home? He wants to play the bounty.
What kind of quick?
You guys gotta get all that Florida business out of your system. You may as well sit up here and be chill with us.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well, I'll be in here talking to myself then. Thanks for visiting, guys. We'll see you this afternoon. Oh, man, she is picking up some hands. Holy moly.
7 folds.
Now she's got 10s in the small blind, and big blind has pocket 8s, so we might get a little
9 folds.
back and forth going on with our blinds.
10 folds. I like that answer. 1 fold. Two bets, 7,000. 3 folds. 4 calls.
Raised to 7K with the ace-4 offsuit.
5 calls. 1 more 1,000, please.
Yep, 3-way action to the flop. Hopefully something fun and exciting happens, like ace-8-10. Or a whole lot of nada.
4 bets, 7,000. 5 folds.
Diligently puts out 7,000 for sure.
2 folds.
Takes it down. The girl is building her stack.
Looks
like they've got the payouts on the clock now.
I don't. if nothing changes, I'm not even wasting my time going out. I've did that before. When there's no run up, it's a total waste of time.
Maybe the bridge is at Brinsmade or just south of Turkish Ferry.
Well, that bridge at, what do they call it, the Hardwood? They spawn there every year, even without runoff, because there's always enough runoff to attract.
Yeah.
They don't go any north any further than that.
8 folds.
Ace reg for everyone.
9 folds.
Go at sunrise on a Wednesday.
10 folds. 1 raises. 75. 2 folds. 3 folds.
Give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors while we kind of don't have much action going on. Most of you know Thane. He plays a lot of poker. Super nice guy. He has the Heavenly Hog food truck. Some of the best barbecue ever. Amazing brisket. He's one of our sponsors. Hopefully we've got some events this summer for him to be able to get out and about. Obviously last year there weren't any things for him to go to, but sometimes he's setting up in the neighborhood. So we always appreciate his support with poker. Very, very good player. Super nice guy. I'm getting company. I don't know who it is yet.
No clipping.
Oh man, professionals in the house.
He came back to play in the 2 o'clock tournament, so we've got him for about an hour.
Well, good, because I'm gonna play that too, and then six minutes later, when I'm not in it, I'll come right back here and visit you. We haven't had a whole lot of action.
I'll be right back.
See, this is good. Now you guys aren't stuck listening to me. I was gonna start singing, so then that makes one of you. So basically, Billy's been catching huge hands. She's had kings and tens and ace king. She's been, yeah, right.
Was
he one pickled hot dogs on the way up?
Yeah.
Freaking package dumped out on my leg. So it smells like a pickle.
Pickles are my favorite, so that's okay. I'm a pickle freak. I guess there's worse things, but.
Is there?
No. Yeah. Haven't had a lot of. I mean, Billy's built up her stack a little bit. It's been pretty.
Billy's
pretty non.
from Monoman.
Yep, she is.
Brett Kuznia, he's a good player.
Yeah, he hasn't played anything yet.
Yeah, well,
He
don't need to. He's got plenty.
He's been waiting.
Mike Columbus is in.
Yeah, he's been.
Just sitting there.
Well, no, he played a couple of hands.
Oh, yeah.
Brett's been not playing at all. He's been tossing everything.
Yeah, he went for a good hand, you know.
Well, he even threw. I mean, it's fine.
I've seen him make 4 or 5 final tables in a row at MSPT before.
I have to harass him because he threw pocket deuces away.
5
Nobody to call.
7 folds.
Yeah, he's not going to get any action here.
8 folds.
Who's this guy?
9 folds.
That's
T.
Kurt.
River, huh?
That's Kurt, yep.
No, he's not T. River.
No, he's from around here. I think he's from Fargo. 7,500 up top. We're paying 15 spots. 10 through 15 gets $340. This event did have buybacks if anyone qualified 2 different times, and we only had 2 players that did that. One was Eric DeWitt. They're from Park Rapids. And the other one was, I don't remember now. But yeah, so we had 2 people double qualify that got a little bit of buyback back.
1 fold. 2 folds.
Got ace king. He's not going to get any. What is it? Look him up unless somebody
3
gets a
bets.
little
55. 4 folds. 5 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds.
Hasn't been really.
9
No,
folds.
there hasn't been much. We've only had a couple of hands that went over to the river.
Oh, no.
10 folds.
It's early, everybody wants to last. Especially, you're getting publicity and all this fun TV moment stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Mr. Anderson, I have a question.
I have answers.
So this blind clock says 122, but down here it says 121, and when it says pot size, it's 4K.
Yep. So what happened? Yep. So
because we back up, right? It's 121.
It is. Oh no, it's 122. Big blind is always the same as the
Why is
ante.
it saying 121?
Because it is a manual entry. After this hand is done, I will go show you the behind the scenes here. and
There's
the
more behind
Heidi
this.
running the action tracker has to type in what the blinds are.
So that 121 is just a mistake.
Yes, and that is, I almost, that sounded like I was blaming Heidi.
No.
I'm not blaming Heidi. I set this up and I accidentally put in 1,000 instead of 2,000.
Right, because then when it shows the pot size,
Yep, so the
it
pot
shows
size is
4K every time. Yep.
Physically, they're doing it correctly. The computer is doing what I told it, which is incorrect. So
Okay, so we
the
can
chip
blame Eric
stacks-
for me
Ye-
sounding so smart.
Definitely, thank you for catching that. So the pot size, the chip sizes, stack sizes will be off
Nice move.
because of that.
I like Kurt's aggression there. Trying to get some action going.
Now right here, small blind 1,000, big blind 2,000, ante. I'm gonna change that to 2,000. Okay, and there we go.
All right, now we
Now
have
it's
accurate
1, 2, 2.
information.
Yes,
Woohoo!
and now the
Wizard.
computers knows. Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't catch that. Thank you. Surround yourself with people better than you to have a good crowd. Thank you.
When are they coming?
Yeah.
I guess you'll just hang out with us then.
Pretty sure it's the smartest
They'll be here
computer
soon.
man in the room.
I know, right? Oh yeah, I'm sitting here like I was gonna talk into this here lint roller as the microphone.
Oh,
Don't mind me.
7 fold.
Nothing.
Billy's got king queen.
She has really had some big hands, but nobody's had anything to really.
10 fold. 1 call.
Mike's got ace.
2 checks.
Fun numbers.
All right.
See, I remember things.
Yes.
Remind you?
Just cleaning up
One
some
bet,
stuff in the
85.
background. There we go.
2 folds.
Ooh,
3,
and
4
just
calls.
like that, Ron flops top pair with a flush draw.
9 folds.
Billy then, yes.
Billy flop top.
Oh,
pair. Ron
okay,
top
got
the
the
nut flush
There we
draw.
go, there
Yeah.
we go. And he
This way he's gonna get a couple
1
chips
bet's
off.
85.
Billy flop top pair, Ron flop the flush.
Unless she can seek out the
Well, now she's
flush.
got. Yeah. Is she gonna try?
Well, Ron bet on his flush draw and she called. And then Ron bet again.
Yep.
Now, if she's calling on the flop with top pair, she's probably thinking top pair is still good.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Maybe.
that's. She's chipped up nicely.
Oh, she had kings, she had tens, she had.
She had the ace
Heck,
queen.
are you doing?
Oh, now she hit 2 pair, but this 4 flush.
Oh, that might save her
Yeah,
money
that'll
actually
save her.
with a 4 flush.
She'll definitely.
1 bet's 30.
She'll probably fold.
Yeah, she's like, dang it.
Yeah.
So that
king.
Queen
saved
of
her
clubs
some
is
money.
the worst card for
Now
Ron.
now that is a save. You know what I mean? It would.
If it would have been a queen of clubs on the turn, she would have lost a lot of chips.
Yeah, she would have re-raised.
You got a red queen on the river, you would have got some action.
This-
What does Billy
We had a
have?
total of
Billy does.
219 entries in this event this
209.
weekend. Oh, 209? I thought someone told me 219.
They might have, and they were wrong. That happens a lot.
209.
Did you have 50 and 60 yesterday?
50 and 70, I think, or 79, whatever. I think it was like
Yeah, I figured.
60.
I thought for sure they'd get 60 in the morning, 60 at night.
We had a lot of people show up last night that hadn't played at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
50, 60 and 59, you're right. That's how the math works out. 90, 50, 60.
I would have only been one out.
Yeah, 90,
And
60,
that's
59.
That would've been cool.
You're so smart.
Oh.
Well, we got suited ace 10. We've got pocket sevens, queen jack. Might get some splash around now.
8 bet's 55.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, Joel?
Jeez, I don't know. Maybe you could roll me while you're at it.
10 folds.
Good stuff here, kids. Good stuff.
I've been playing with Anthony for over 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
We used to play at 7 Clans
Wow.
and then home games.
And here it comes. That's a great spot for him to do that, for sure. 22K.
Ace
Perfect
10,
spot
Ace
to
10
go.
will probably look him up though.
Well, Kurt started this mess because he likes to.
But there's a
he likes
caller
action
behind him,
for
though.
sure. I don't think Kurt's gonna call. Well, he's yeah. Ron
But
should.
Ace 10,
Ron should.
Ace 10 will call for sure.
Ron's the one who won the Red River Valley Poker Championship last fall.
No gamble, no future.
Well, gives me something to look forward to then.
Yeah.
One calls.
Yeah, he's done. Oh, he might fold. No, he called.
All right, we have an all-in heads-up action.
I wonder if the sevens hold. There was an ace. Ace 5. There was a.
Oh, you
oh,
get the
definitely.
flops a boat.
Heart flush draw.
That
Which
just
because it
hurts.
doesn't matter.
Salted.
Oh,
Ooh, quads! Woohoo!
Anthony doubled up.
Yeah, that was a great spot for him.
Oh,
Nice job. Now the chips are moving around a little bit.
Yep. Not bring any in, so you can just 25.
No, bumped him right up there, didn't it?
Ron, was that Ron Olson that called him or Ron James?
5, 10,
Ron
15.
James.
All right, blinds are up. 1,500, 3,000, 3,000 big blind ante. 15-3, 3,000 big blind ante.
Anthony's done nice since he sat down.
Very nice.
He's up 28. He's increased his stack.
Just quads. Just quads.
Did he really?
Flipped the boat and then turned it into quad.
What?
Billy's gained almost 20K. Ron Olson, these guys took a big hit. Here's down. He started so big though.
How many times have I lost the quads in the last
Brett,
2
he's
weeks?
only down 8. He must split it
Times
in.
last weekend.
3 times last
I think he posted his blinds and annies twice. That's pretty much all
I
he
think
has.
And first,
That's where his 8,000 came from.
Ooh, Anthony picks up Jack.
5
Then we
fold.
got King Jack. That's
7
about the only thing that
Gets
might
Ron James with King Jack again, and they're sitting side by side.
cut off in the button.
Yeah,
9 fold.
split that, yeah.
Yeah.
10 folds. 1 raises. 85.
Anthony probably put out a raise.
Pumps it up. 9.
Now he's put
8.5.
too much, so I wonder if he'll just call it Phil raise. Because if I was in his spot, I'd raise. After you just beat him, you know? I'd go to like 20.
All in from seat 2.
Don't you win all in?
Wow.
3 folds.
Well,
He ain't
pick it up
pissing
while he
around with
can.
them jacks and
4
Ron can't
folds.
call.
Well, but with the blinds and annies, that's still
5,
an
1
extra.
fold.
He's mad though. He's
Yeah.
like, flips over his king jack.
Nice job.
you wasn't going to get quads.
Here he comes.
Picked up some 12.
All right, blinds just went up to 1,500, 3,000 with a 3,000 big blind ante. Paying 15 spots, 7,500 up top. I forgot to see how many people were left. I know we had quite a few drop pretty early.
I think he was saying.
It did on the play clock. I just was looking on this side, not this side. I can click over to it, but I'm scared I won't find my way back.
Yeah, for sure.
7 fold.
Then Eric will have to come in and yell at me again and then put me in the corner and tell me not to touch
8,
anything.
that's 55.
It's fun to be in here before
Gotta
you
be 6.
do your tournament though.
Mm-hmm.
9 fold, 10
That was,
fold. 1
you know,
fold.
we were having some fun last night, and then of course I went out
3
the
fold.
same exact time I did the night before, like maybe 3 minutes longer in the middle of level 9. So I said when I busted I was going to come in here. Because yesterday day I was going to have all these obnoxious things to say, but I was so very good and didn't say anything wrong or naughty. But then all of a sudden last night I'm like, okay, now we can do Heidi After Dark. And so we were going to have this little, yeah. Needless to say though, I had to go cool off after my,
5 check. 8 check.
I was so short going into level 9 both nights, but
Yeah, and that's tough.
didn't play a hand I should have played.
5 bets.
Then, you know,
75.
whatever. Is what it is.
It's poker.
Ace was on
You gotta
fire.
get some cards. in
Ace
order
was
to-
getting aces and kings and queens and ace king and hitting everything. So he was just bullying the whole table.
I
But
wonder
he's
what that would
he's
feel
so
like.
funny.
I did that in one tournament.
Yeah.
One time. Eric remembers that one.
You're only 50
Where I just hit everything at the final table.
Oh, I can't make it out. Are they updating that for how many people are left?
Flop 2 pairs.
I'm not sure if they're taking the time to walk over and give them the block or not.
Okay.
Since only 15 people get paid, it's largely irrelevant
Right.
that we have 55 left.
Right.
Yeah, but people would still like to know how many are left.
Yes.
Or it
yes.
could be live.
I'll go update that when I get out there. There was some question about the payouts with 209 entries. Why are they only playing 15 people? And I talked to them about that.
Unique entries are different than
Exactly. And even though
You just want the right session.
there are 209 entries, most of those were re-entries.
Yep.
So basically, it's a $300 tournament with 105 people in it. It's 105 people in a $300 tournament, so that's why they're paying out 15 people.
9 re-raises. 20,100.
Yep.
20,100.
21,000?
I
Yeah.
don't know if he's gonna get any.
It's
Ron's down to 25K.
Out of 0. I mean,
She wants to.
she knows. Exactly. There's no luck.
But she just doesn't have enough chips to make it.
I had
Put her at 120, she's
Four
fine.
I
folds.
want to make sure I'm hearing this right.
5 folds.
You guys wanted some entertainment this morning, right?
He's either shoving or folding.
Didn't expect that to be the deal.
He's only got 25K.
7 folds.
The dealer
8
added one.
folds.
I like the 3-bet. There you go, Mike.
You signed up for a comedy show and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, he's up 1,000. Or
Yay!
just down.
Haven't seen much from Adam yet either.
Maybe they
Normally
offer
he's
shots up there yet?
Adam
Oh,
Larson.
I could have had one.
Well, he ain't picking up anything. 5 dudes.
He's usually pretty good for creating some action, so hopefully they start getting some hands they can duke it out with.
I can't believe it. Supposedly they've got a pill in the works that if you catch coli, it just kicks its ass.
Really?
They figure that'll be available in about 4 to 5 months.
Mike picks up 7 right away.
They've only tested it
Kurt's
on
got his little
163
suited ace. He
people,
loves
and all
those, especially in the big
163
line.
just boom.
He was opening with those out of position.
One,
Maybe
two,
just
three.
different. Kurt loves
Yeah,
it.
there you
He
go.
just, there he calls that.
That's
I heard boom.
That's effective.
That'll get
Oh,
fun.
yeah,
They hit the
good
floor.
efficacy.
10 folds. 1
Worry about
fold. 2
Colvis.
9
folds.
might come along from
And
the
then if you
button.
hit him, then
Three
you
folds.
have a good time.
Like I said, I had
Whatever's
it.
in it,
That
just
was-
pass more.
That was pretty
Makes
impressive.
you feel good. I'll take all that.
I had it, then I got the shot anyway.
5 bets. 11.
I think you just called.
My arm,
Seven
we just got it
folds.
on Thursday. My arm was good. But other than that,
8 folds.
Should threw in a little raise, then you wouldn't get raised by that ace 9.
7 folds.
I spent $9.
9
we go.
folds.
Heads
Good
up.
job.
If I get a
You
shot.
didn't get quads like Anthony did.
That would have been fun. Real fun. We had a lot of quads yesterday.
Ooh, there you go. That's not a good flop.
So now Kurt's regretting his ace-6 of clubs fold in the big blind.
Like, gonna lose a couple chips here, I think.
I got
9 bets. Well,
I got mine at the VA, so.
And this way it takes him for an overpair, which I doubt.
5 raises.
Really?
Did you raise him?
I believe he raised.
32.
Yeah, then maybe a
32.
fold. He'll take him for jacks or queens or
Yep,
kings.
went to 32.
Yeah.
And Mike's only got 48 and a half left, so if he's gonna call 20, I mean, you're into a 73K pot. I mean, you're not gonna.
Good fold, definitely.
Don't let it go, right? That's the VA is, if you get up there and they make an appointment, or if somebody doesn't show up for that appointment, they have where you can walk in.
9 folds.
Lose 24 or 22,000.
No, Kurt doesn't have to see what would have happened. You can see he's just frustrated. He loves his little suited aces.
He's the only one that could have called Wade.
Now Wade took over the chip lead. Ron needs, hopefully picks up something soon.
Unfortunately, I'm putting all my bets on the plate.
Now, if he would have went all in on himself or played him a little heavier, he probably would have lost. I don't know if you called
I
it.
realize
You know,
most
on
people know I'm not
15.
that good, but now
Yeah, under the gun, he could have opened there, but
Yeah. Well, Wade's got a lot of chips.
right.
10 folds. 1 fold.
Oh,
2
we just
folds.
haven't had a lot of splashing around hands.
Otherwise, yeah, I do like grabbing it, but.
But he wasn't good for last time.
4 calls, 5 folds. 7 all in.
I was just gonna say there's okay.
8 fold.
All in for 23 and a half.
9 fold. 4 fold. I mean, big rabbit, but then it takes extra 4 or 5 seconds, and I get yelled at for it.
It makes a difference though. I mean, there's only 75.
That wasn't even there.
34.
I knew I was wrong.
Or he was down to what, 22?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was down to 7 big blinds.
That's why I said you can't screw around with a little stack. You gotta push them all in and
No, Ron's got the
lose some
king
chips.
queen.
No, Mike didn't do it, so he lost 22,000. You know.
Yep.
Now he's down there, short.
1 raises.
41.
So we're under the gun here.
Ron will probably won't.
2
No, he
fold.
opened.
3 fold. 4
So it
fold.
might be Ron versus Ron, because this Ron might do the same thing you
5
just did.
fold. 7 fold. 8 fold.
Nope, he's out of there.
9 fold.
Billy
Call
called.
her, call her.
Yep, she called.
10 fold. 2 players.
Got an
Yeah, there's 2 kings in the muck and 8 in the muck.
King's gone. Jack. Queen isn't though. She don't have a jack.
1 bets.
No.
16,500.
See you bye.
4 folds.
You'll see.
I will.
Billy's got
No,
all
I
her
won't.
flashy shirts on today. Got her sparkly hat, her shiny jacket. Ready for her feature table.
Oh, I believe.
Or I think the futuretable.com. I think
Yep, Mr. Kuzniak. 0 anything.
Once he gets going now, he's
I know.
He's just taking his time.
I gotta harass him. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're gonna be able to pick on me in there.
And somehow he just
Can't
sits
pick
up
on
there
you. Oh,
and chips.
here we go. Maybe he'll play this hand.
No.
The ace and the ace. I
He
mean,
finally got his hand.
Yeah.
Waited all that
And
time.
now, because he hasn't played once, we'll see if anyone gives him any action.
He'll raise to 12.
Well,
Oh no,
all
Ron.
in.
here we go.
Yeah, Brett's gonna hook him up.
All in
9
for
folds.
34.
8 folds.
Well, now he's gonna probably shove to isolate. I mean, nobody's gonna come along anyway. Other than Brett.
No, he'll reshove it.
Yeah, I would.
Or he'll just call the 34. Hopefully somebody else will shove. That's what he thinks. You know.
Maybe.
You get 2
Uh,
cents.
25.
That's what I do.
32.
I like the shove with the suited ace 9 though. I mean, when you're that short-handed,
Oh,
you gotta pick
definitely.
up the.
10's all in.
That's usually what
Yep,
happens to me.
all in, all in.
I shove, someone's got aces or kings. Right?
Billy folds. Yeah, right.
With the suited, yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's 2 diamonds on the clock, probably.
What?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Brett's like,
I waited and waited and waited.
Deuce. It's always a deuce on here.
Clear down.
Well, that's what happens. Now we'll see Brett here in another hour
Acting over there.
when he plays his second hand of the night.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. He might pick up kings or something. We might get to see him play another hand. That was a nice pot for
Once
him.
he gets chips,
Very
then,
nice
then
pot
he
for
plays
him.
here and there, you know.
And we are
Why
down a
waste
player.
any chips?
Our first casualty of our feature table tonight. A couple more sponsors we're going to mention. We've got the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker. Mike out there has been supporting poker and hosting tournaments for, what, 10, 11 years? He's always been pretty good at supporting the poker community, runs some great food specials for us, so if you ever get a chance to swing out there,
Then they ordered that
it's a
beer.
fun little bar to hang out
Dealer
at.
change. Then it got fun again.
3 fold. 4 fold.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
It was. I switched into their
5 fold.
He played his ace down. Did he throw it?
And it wasn't. It
He
just
must
was,
have to go to the
I had like a piece of meat.
8 bets. 6,000.
6-5 went out there.
Command of everything. And not good shots.
9 folds. 10 folds. 1 calls.
Ron's gonna give him some action. I mean, once I min raised.
Well, that's at 6-3, you know. Those guys get in trouble anyway. Until it flops
I was just gonna
4-8
say,
or
or
3-4-5.
3-3, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, straight up. He ain't going anywhere.
That was me.
Curtis makes a play. Bet, he's still gonna call.
12-5.
Number one bet's 12-5.
First after
8 folds.
Curtis check.
No, Ron was small blind, so he's first.
Oh.
Yep. We also have Tax Lady, Jennifer Spees. She's also the gaming manager of the North Dakota Horse Park charity. So there's been a couple of events out there too, but they've got some other gaming things in town. So if you play some machines and you see Horse Park charity on there. That's another one of our sponsors. And we also have Mindak Gold. Jack Seaman over there takes care of it. Buy, sell gold, silver, all that fun stuff. And then he's a couple tournaments ago he sponsored where he was giving away seats for, I believe, this event and one other event. So kind of fun to see the variety of sponsors we have.
One call.
There's Deuces.
2 folds.
She's in the bag. Would they say it, or did she? Was she under the gun? She's under
3
the gun.
checks.
Yep.
Just raise it.
She called. It's just flat check. 3-way.
And she lost an ace.
Yep. When Adam hit his
3
king.
checks. 4 bets
We haven't seen
9.
much from him either.
Yeah, but I think Billy was under the gun.
She was.
Adam might take her for an ace. You don't have any chips anyway.
1 fold.
Let's try to get to
Fold.
7.
And there she goes. Picks up another one.
Yeah. About 7K.
If anyone's bored this afternoon, we've got a bounty tournament today at 2 o'clock. $100 buy-in. You can buy in up to 3 times. $40 bounty for each player you knock out. So if you're looking for something to do this afternoon, you can come visit.
What's the starting chip on that?
10,000. 20-minute levels. Should be a pretty fun afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it won't run too late. If anybody's worried about being out late on a Sunday night, it should probably.
Does everybody get a chip? Is that how you do it?
Fold.
Yeah.
1 fold. 2 folds.
$40 per chip in it or something? Yeah.
$40 for every person you take out. Yeah.
3 bets all in. 4 folds.
Oh, there we go. He wasn't even going to call him if he min raised, so. So what's new and exciting in your world?
Can't rattle that guy.
Really?
Running around taking everybody's chips at poker.
Shit, I wish.
He's a good player.
Oh, it's been. Oh, it's really having cards up. You don't need cards, but you do to make a little move here and there.
Yeah, you still gotta have
Yeah.
it.
I guess we made the final table, me and you there
Oh, we did last week.
last week.
Yep.
8 folds.
Wild rice. I can't complain.
9 bets.
1-3 in a row. So,
65, 6-5.
Yeah, you're a force to do it.
2 folds. 3 folds.
Just don't forget the little people when you're out there doing the big famous things.
4 folds. 5 folds.
they shut down Vegas. This year, you know,
Yeah.
usually a guy goes out there for a couple weeks.
10 minutes left of this level, and then we'll go up to 2-4-4. Players will have their first break after 2 more levels.
Remember when I rivered you there? I had my full house. I think you bought the straight.
Yeah.
I thought that would be the final thing, like
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm
you were
definitely
down to scrap.
glad to see some
I had nothing in the
normalcy coming back with all these tournaments that are being scheduled. And
Yeah, I
I
think
think I
we're
watched
back
about 10 minutes of that. I think I happened to
it makes people more
Nine
comfortable.
folds.
back on here by the end of the year.
Yeah, that man, he's gonna have a lot of chips now.
I thought that too.
That's the hope and the plan.
85. 2 folds.
Ron popped it up to
3
85.
folds. 4 folds. 5 folds.
You just call 'em. She doesn't want to go.
Eight folds.
Fix up the blinds in it. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Sure does. Yes.
I only made it there because you
My
didn't put me
grandpa
all
used
in
to
when
say
you
never trust anybody with 2 first names.
I only bet like 25,000 on the river. Like, and I had actually like 20,000 behind. I appreciate you for everybody. It's like here, the bank from here to there to there to there. Yeah, I already did that.
You could probably give me a cut of your win.
That's how
Hey, we didn't even have to wait an hour for Brett to play his second hand.
Maybe I'll give you the discount.
At least we know he's only gonna
Let's
play.
see what he raises to. 85?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot.
10 bets.
Ooh, I think it looks like 65.
75 at least.
Oh yeah, I can hard to see his chips from here. Yep, 75.
1 fold, 2 folds.
Maybe the deuces will get in.
I don't think anyone's gonna splash around if that's literally the second hand he's played. Oh, we don't know Billy's cards, but they're gone. Okay.
He's got aces again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they should if they know what he has. They could probably beat him. You know.
And Mike's just wishing he had something better. Anything.
Show your aces, Brett. There's the
Quit
second.
being so showy. Let him think you may play something else.
They know better.
Yeah. It's alright, he's getting himself all set up so he can do whatever he wants to do. Go! Aces!
He'll make a big
He's up. He's put himself up to 3rd and chip stack though.
120, yeah. Just by playing 2 hands.
Yeah. In 2 hands,
it can be
he's
done.
36.5. How much he's climbed up since he got here. Our big stack is down 56 grand.
Should have been 7th, but I had like 25. I had 50,000 chips and the blinds were 75, 150, and some of that.
He was running so good till on day 1 I played
Connector
with
for
him
Billy.
the whole day.
Yeah.
I'll take the pay jumps over.
3 folds.
He couldn't miss. Now he has
4 calls. 5 folds. 7 folds.
maybe he'll get
Oh, that's right. I see that.
Sherry's at the table now.
8 folds.
Got 2 ladies at the table.
9 calls.
Sherry dealt yesterday day and then played again last night because she was hoping to bag a second time because she wanted a little bigger stack than she had after the first night, but didn't quite get there.
10 checks.
Yeah,
Billy
5
flops a
hearts.
straight.
4 bets, 9,000.
Through 8, 5 of hearts.
9 folds, 10 folds.
Come on, one time.
Yep, she's like, well, that was easy. I'll just flop straights all the time.
There I didn't recognize.
You go, girl.
Getting them little cards in at the right time.
209 total entries this weekend. Came into today with 61 players remaining. Paying the top 15, 7,500 up top. We had a turbo tournament last night. Some survivor games were going. Bounty tournament this afternoon. Lots of poker. Grand Forks, North Dakota. Ace queen.
Anthony got a
Ace
7
queen and
back.
pocket 7s. Yeah, might get something here.
Curtis finally got a hand.
Made up.
2 bets. 75. 3 folds.
I believe he was from Fargo.
His queens are gone.
4 folds.
Oh yeah, it was just unbelievable.
5 folds, 7 folds.
Goes away, goes away.
20? What's he got?
Yep.
20?
8
Kurt
bets,
raised 20
20,000.
grand.
Anthony,
9 folds.
Anthony, one of his 7s are gone too.
Well, the quads aren't coming. We know that.
10 folds. 1 fold.
I don't know if Anthony has enough to call. Do you?
He's got 56.5. So if he calls, he's gonna have 44.
Would be a nice just play as him shove it.
That's what I was just thinking to myself.
Because if he puts him on ace king, Ray's gonna.
Two folds.
He's like, I worked so hard to get these. There, Kurt picked up a pot.
What's your name, sir?
Looks like we've got 53 players left.
I thought that was Troy. I said, hi, Troy, and you weren't looking at me.
Oh,
Yeah, Sherry's. Oh, she's picked up some. She's got 44.5 now. I think she started the day with 28. I would have to look at the list, but so she's picked up a few before she came our direction.
Discussion in the poker world to make masks illegal. Now they're on the
Look at all those queens. Queen, 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 queen. King 10 suited, mate.
Ace jack.
There's Sherry, and she's a short stack, so that she might be. She's got what, 13 bigs right now?
That's funny because it was actually pretty
Three
good.
bets. 7,000.
Yeah. Did he raise or did he limp with that? Yeah, he went to 7.
If she hits an ace, she's gonna
5
have
All
trouble.
of a sudden.
How about that?
Well, she might
Half
shove it.
mandatory.
She's thinking about it.
I think that's a big advantage for some people. Who are
7 raises.
living in North Dakota, man.
20,000.
They're getting them in right here.
Oh, for
8
sure.
folds.
Adam, you know,
9
they don't
folds.
clean very
Get
often.
into your water, Brett. Anonymous. No.
10
She
folds.
went to 20.
1 fold.
2% stack.
2 folds.
I don't see him.
Well, he's not going to call if he shoves or folds.
Yeah. I can't see him calling, but he could lay it down.
All
He
in.
raised the 6, 7.
He went to 7.
Call. 7.
Yep, all in. Here we go. Bing, bang, boom.
Ooh, we've seen a lot of
Ace,
queens
queen,
gone
ace, jack.
already.
Yeah, 3 queens are gone. Well, yeah, there's 1 queen left.
Did we see any jacks gone? Oh, she hits it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she hits it. Good for her.
There's only 1 queen for him to
She
find.
hardly ever gets to play, so I'm happy to see her,
Yeah,
you know, hit something. Adam plays all the time, you know. I hate to see
Yeah.
him lose, but
Well, and the thing, we talked about this a little bit yesterday too with one thing we're so fortunate about between just the ability that we've got three poker tours in North Dakota that you know, really have good followings between 701, Dakota Poker Tour, Rough Rider, but all of them really have some great dealers and tournament directors, and Sherry is one of those people. Normally she's dealing on the weekends, putting up with all of us, but all of the dealers are, you know, they work full time during the week and then they give up their weekends to take care of us, and definitely don't get appreciated as much as they should. So it's nice to give a shout out, and like you said, it's nice to see them be able to play sometimes. And so Mike Schultz is also, he came into today with a pretty big stack too. He had a nice run last night. So he's also getting a little table time, so that's fun.
I didn't see you over there at all.
hardly advance. And I want to root for him today,
Yep.
you know.
Good for Sherry. I'm
Yeah,
happy for her.
good for her.
That was a nice double up. Not that we don't love Adam.
Yeah.
We're just, you know, he's always at the final table. And that was just a cooler anyway. I mean, man, that was a nice pickup for her.
Oh, well, I didn't buy the shot.
Yep.
7 calls. 8 folds.
Brett's at 112, I forgot about him.
That excuse
9
didn't even work
folds.
on my
So she's
mouth.
fifth. So she's right in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
10
Lost her
folds.
second.
Everybody else was drinking, Mom.
Everybody jumped off a bridge.
Thanks for bringing that up.
all the time. My youngest was, well, Liam told me to do it. I said, if Liam told you to jump off a bridge, would
2
you do it?
calls. 3 checks.
She's gonna push the girls around.
Oh, I don't blame you. I would have joined you if I
Piece
didn't
of it.
drive home. So.
Go ahead.
2 checks. 4 checks.
Connectors. Nobody ever knows they're coming. How many checks?
7 checks.
All
He
right.
bets, he'll take it down.
Oh yeah. He should have bet right there because now if something big comes.
Well, he's still in the lead. He
Yeah,
knows
he's
it,
fine.
but it's
Yeah,
6.
because nobody fired.
Yeah.
2 bets. 4,000.
Oh, there was no raise, huh?
Fold fold.
He just bet now.
No, I mean, pre
Friday.
Nope. It was limped.
11:30, and then I got home at 2. I stayed for the rest, and then last night the same way. Big up, I got home.
Sherry was under the gun and limped, and then
It's not the worst, though. I don't mind it. Online, other
Village
times.
Chapter.
If I'd stay here, either be in the bar or sit in my hotel room and not be able to fall asleep anyway.
I need Mike Columbus to find a spot.
That's what it did. I turned the brights on.
Another just incredible
Open tables across the front of it.
so many great people.
We'll learn you. You're good.
Yes, there are some special ones that are
Right.
challenging. Yes, I know I'm one of them. But for the most part, we've got some pretty awesome. The ones I don't like are the ones that are mean to the dealers. Oh, I thought that was going to be Brett, but it's Sherry. Sherry's got the aces this time. But Kurt's got ace jack suited, so we might have a little
So it's a college part, but I didn't know there.
little
Knew
bit
knew a few guys on the NDSU
battle
team
here.
that golf there and worked there, so we used to 16.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's 15. I can't tell if it's two blues. Yep, 18. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Pretty hard to call with ace jack suited. Watch him, he'll make a move and put it all in and she'll call.
You're right. Pretty big raise.
Oh, Jesus. And he's got the chips to do it.
He
you know?
does.
And he knows that. Why did she bet so much? She must have a little hand. That's what he's thinking. You know what I mean? Like little pair, like nines.
Like it smells like Jack's.
Alright, blinds are up.
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
4, and 4. 2, 4, 4.
What the heck? What if I put in 30? Nah, I better not.
Yeah, I feel like she overbet there. She's not. I mean.
Well, that throws a person off. You know, when you get like ace queen or ace something.
Right. Still nice to get a little action.
Oh, definitely.
Now, is she going to show them? She sure did.
If she would have bet to about 12, she would have got a call.
Yeah.
Blinds are up.
Okay, blinds are up now. 2,000, 4,000, and 4,000.
Well, honestly,
So we are 60 minutes from our first break of the day.
Can we have aces on this side one?
I'll do my best. Not guaranteed cool, but
Yeah, he showed me how to fix it, but if I start clicking things, I know it's that one, but yeah, I'm just not touching anything because I'll get.
Yeah, that wasn't doing anything.
I made all the sound. I made all the sound go.
But the blind levels are different for 701
Yeah.
than his computer.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong.
8 bets. 9,000.
Kurt's got his ace.
9 folds.
He's on the button.
10 folds. 1 fold.
Lines being the way they are now, I mean, even at 52K, you start feeling like
Yeah, because you don't want to lose
Kurt
any
raised
chips.
to 9,
4 calls, 9
so she would just flat.
5 folds.
I would just see a flat.
7 folds.
So 20% or stuff.
Yeah, I totally did the adding wrong in my
Looking for a 10, I think, not an ace, you know.
Math is hard.
8 checks. 4 checks.
Well, if the ace comes, she might be in trouble.
Oh, you can get a split.
8 bets, 10,500.
She's
4 folds.
There you go, Kurt. Building some back a little bit.
What, did he serve at 180?
Yeah, he started at 181. So he's coming back. He's only down 22 from when he started now.
Yeah, I've had him for 3 years. I've had my grandkids for 3 years. Yeah, pretty much. At least they're not.
Mike's now at his time where he's probably
They're,
moved up.
you know, they're 7, 8
Small blind 3.
2,000 before he makes moves. You know what I mean? I've seen it. Patient.
Still a lot of work, but I'm just wanting
Now he should because nobody can call him.
9 folds.
When they got taken from their mom, there was no option.
You know, he wants a little
10
bit bigger.
folds. 1 fold.
Totally understand that, for sure.
But he also getting caught
Yeah.
when they need it, right?
Oh man, yesterday was brutal. So many aces and kings. Well, ace,
Five
ace
bets.
himself. Pocket aces, pocket aces, pocket
That's why he
kings,
has
pocket
such a
kings.
good stack
Oh
there
my
when he
gosh.
makes
And
feature day.
everything he held was full house, full. Just flopping boats. Flopping boats, batting arm, everybody's paying him off.
How's he
Crazy.
doing today?
I have not seen him. I was gonna go check and see.
Either that or you're alive.
No, the only time I'm getting good hands is seems like when I'm on the bus. Well, it's better than all the other hands I've had. I'll put it that way.
I had queen three.
Never mind, don't bring them, I can't wear them.
Much better sign.
No, I had to take mine off. I was listening to music over there and they told me I was coming over here. I'm like, damn it.
All right. Kuzni is under the gun with what? Ace King. We might get his third hand of the day.
My husband is white.
Zach says, let's go, Henricks.
Right on.
And I say, yep, let's go, Henricks.
10 bets, 9,000. One fold.
So Brett raised to 9.
It's really
correct?
leggy, they
Yep.
said, for some reason.
2 folds.
4 folds.
4 folds.
I think it's the Wi-Fi because it was pretty good on my phone when I was coming up.
Right.
I can be quiet for a while.
Anyone gonna play?
Does anybody else think it's leggy?
8 folds.
Well, we won't know till 15 minutes from now.
9 folds.
I guess I just play monsters.
He's 15 minutes ago.
Well, I mean, if you
Well, I mean,
consider
he's
that
saying
one, I
it
guess.
was- So 15 minutes ago we were leggy. We're probably
I
fine
thought
now.
these come up
Did you see that?
right away.
Did you
They
notice
do
that?
come up right away, but what they're commenting on
that's the
is
third
15
time I've
minutes.
misread,
Like
like, I
we're on a
thought it was
15-minute
before.
delay. So what we're saying right now, they won't see for 15 minutes.
Like, I literally looked at
So they're seeing 15 minutes ago stuff and commenting now.
I watched
Yep.
that back. I guarantee I was so close to probably taking it.
That's what I had to pocket for.
So it's not that we're not paying attention to you guys. We're just
It was
answering you
like
now.
the second time I've almost seriously misread my hand.
Yeah.
And I'm not even
Well, I mean, has anyone else said?
Or drunk.
Well, and Pete's watching, so I feel like he would be.
I'm just gonna go ahead and lock that.
Hey, we got aces again. Ron this time. Not unless somebody's gonna try and make a move.
12,000.
Kurt tries to do something fancy from the button. He raised to 12. Under the gun.
8 folds.
He's
7
gonna get
folds.
much.
9 folds.
Brett didn't get any action either with his ace king in the last hand.
10 folds.
I would like to see you.
Right?
Hey, Billy.
With his 5 4.
Action dealer. Action
That
dealer.
was a 10K. You only had,
Yeah, he had 4 out there, so he only needed 8 to call.
yeah. You to call.
Well, heck yeah.
Well, yeah.
You
so
know
did
me
I.
with my little
Just for
connectors.
something to do once in a
I know,
while.
I am so bad. I have poker ADD like crazy.
Change
I'm like,
things up a
I'm
little
like,
bit.
if I ever write a book, it's gonna be like the title's gonna be "Hi, I'm Heidi and I'm a flopaholic," and then the
I
first
wanna
page it's gonna
see
be like,
everything.
"It's been 3 hands since my last flop. We love you, Heidi."
Yeah. And we do.
Thank you. Good.
Until I play a 4 or 5 and crack somebody's aces. Ain't nobody love me then.
I just walk away. Heck,
Oh,
more power to you.
I like
Good
the
job.
I like
You
the
know.
7-8 and the 9-10 suited. Those are usually pretty good ace crackers.
If I'm ever mad at myself, I'm mad at myself for playing
8 bets, 11.
that hand. You know
Well,
what I mean?
but it happens to all of us where you can play a hand exactly what you're supposed to. You still can't control what someone else wants to do with their chips. And sometimes it just happens.
And they
Sometimes it
paid
gets
their
there.
money to play, so a person shouldn't get mad.
Right.
They can play any 2 cards the way they want.
It's just like when you see people yelling at the dealer because they put the 2-outer on the river.
Yes, that's the dealer's fault.
I know, but I love to blame them. I'm just kidding. Only Matt. Matt's the one who puts out every 1 and 2-outer that can take me out of a tournament every time.
Yeah, they can't. They can't regulate how the cards
I
are gonna
know,
come out, though.
but people, and that's why I say we need to appreciate our dealers a little bit because they put up with a lot, especially when people start to get drunk and can't put their stuff, their chips in, and that's, they got to keep the action going, and then people get bucky and daycare, and still keep
I
them the
like my
chips
dealers
down.
to come out there to be on their side.
Oh, me
and tell
too.
that other player.
Yep.
4 bets,
Settle down, knock it off,
12.
take a walk, cool off.
5 folds, 7
Tried them
folds.
once.
Wild Rice, Tyler,
8 folds,
we
9
had them
folds.
twice in the same
She
order.
must have said what her bet was going to be because she had a handful when she went out there, and then she pulled some back, and they have the
Or rule.
1 fold.
you know, the bet line, so she must have said 12 before she dropped it.
Lord be with you.
Long
Nice.
story short, it's hard to get the
Shorter forwards.
Was it
To
200?
show,
She shows,
it's
yeah.
it's supposed to be no show marks, but I guess not.
Everybody's so excited to see matching cards. They're like, ooh, pair, ooh, pair.
Two of the same.
And I only have in that same stretch.
Mike is just grinding in there, isn't he? 7 bigs.
Sit and wait.
See, for me, I'd rather
Queen, King,
I'd
Jack.
rather make my
You go
decision
all
and
in
put him
rather
in.
than ace nine, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, I'd just rather put him in than get forced to blind him in. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. When I get down to like 8, 9 bigs, I mean, I want to double up just so I can blind down again. But
Right. She's not here. She doesn't get to see him.
oh, she left.
She's outside smoking, I bet you.
Wow.
You gotta take 2 more.
Mike might.
Here she comes.
Hey, you just missed ace king.
10 fold, 1 fold.
That's all right though.
We'll tell her it was 8 deuce offsuit. She'll still watch it and see it.
That's all right. They're only playing for $5,000.
7,500.
500.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Heck no.
3 checks.
All right, we get to see a flop.
This is where Billy gets in with her ace 4 and an ace hits.
Battle of the blinds. There's a deucey.
Ooh, open-ended.
4 checks.
You asked politely for
I
a
did.
minute.
I
You
asked
just said,
nicely.
can I have it?
He's got 2 pairs. He's got a
Yeah.
bet now.
He waited for a bit. Did you wait all the way to the
It's so hard to get it. Gut shot, you know. Give me 5.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, she's open, or she's one-ended. The 5.
Yeah.
You should feel bad.
You should donate all your chips.
I know.
She could think she's ahead.
She could
you know, but
she could justify a call here. I just don't think she's gonna.
no, I don't think so.
4 fold.
I'll save her blue one. She says they're so pretty.
Yeah, she's her flashy outfit.
Yeah. She actually matches the whole chip stack.
Right.
Kind of like camouflage when the camera's in front of her. I can't see any chips yet.
Billy. Wait.
What a good plan she has, right?
See, now, like today I'm wearing all black because in that tournament I'm sure I won't get anything above 100 chip anyway, so I guess I'll just match all my
They'll
little
just
chips.
disappear.
All the pretty ones will be gone right away. See, I figured I'd kind of dress for my own funeral today. Pocket 3s for Wade.
I didn't talk about politics. I'm just
And 4s.
Made me think about it.
He's got 7 bigs right now, and blinds are coming up on him pretty soon. He's got
Watch this, right
2
into
spots.
the
Still playing probably the problem.
No,
Oh,
there's
he's
no
all
action
in.
yet.
Good
There we go.
job. Wade might call him.
10 fold.
Oh, he's got 156K. I'm sure he will.
29. No, he won't call him for 30. I wouldn't call him
It's
for
only
30.
7 bigs. He's in the big blind.
Yeah, I understand.
4 fold.
Maybe.
I still wouldn't call for 30. But Wade, you never know.
25.
He wants to. And he's totally dominated.
I think I'm just wanting it because I want to see the action.
There's the call. Pocket 4s. Pocket
Nice.
Here we go. 3s and 4s. All right, Mike, get your double up.
Get her up, Mike.
Folded one of your 3s.
How about a
So
king
far,
there?
so good.
Nothing.
Oh no. No one has a heart. There you got
Nice job, Mike.
it. Right back up to 70.
Patience pays off.
And it pays off when somebody had a smaller pair than you and you got 4s. That's amazing.
Like, it's almost
You
one of
know
those
what
where
I
you
mean?
hear the call, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm
oh,
racing. It's 2 overs
Oh
for
no,
sure.
and then you see his cards and you're like, the whole pressure's off and
Yep.
you're like loving it.
You didn't want it?
The only call I wanted.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario.
Actually, I didn't want to call.
How's that? You did not want to. Well, once you saw my hand, you
It's
did.
nice seeing some chips moving around the table. Everybody's having a good time, laughing. I should open the door and go, settle down out there.
Right now, you really don't. When you're sitting at the table, you really don't want anybody to go up.
No, I mean, you want to, yeah.
You just want to play, you know.
But the flip side of is, you know, your bigger stacks, like, well, if we're going to get to the money, we got to start picking away at some of these smaller ones.
Oh, definitely. But I'm talking about the ones with all the
Right.
same.
Yeah, I
Because
just
then the
wanna
big
hang out.
stacks can't pick on you.
Yep.
They hate to see somebody shove and then they double
Ace
them up.
rags for everyone.
1 raise.
Ace 9 suited, he'll come in.
11.
Oh, you even raised it to 11?
4 fold. 5 fold.
Sure,
7
see
call.
a flop in the big
Got a lot of
blind.
chips.
Well, she's already in for 4.
Well, when you hit your ace, you're going to be mad. Which they don't.
Nope.
Now I'd like to see her get a little aggressive. You see that guy through King 10?
Billy did.
Billy did, yeah.
she-
I mean,
she-
Billy.
Yeah, she's through King 10. And right
Yeah,
now
but
she's
she's
kicking.
like-
Oh yeah, and as soon as they get rid of the cards, she's gonna tell them right away. I threw King 10.
I'd like to see Sharon raise an attack. Just
Yeah.
come out of nowhere throwing.
Well, and she
He
had.
raised a 17K.
Well,
I
yeah,
wonder what
she
he
checked.
can-
Well, she checked.
Yeah.
If she comes out first, but that's just whoever bets first is taking it.
Oh, it is. Billy's like, God. Why? Why didn't I
But you know,
play?
even like.
But another thing is, if anybody ever watches something,
Where's Tom? Is he here today? The singing Tom? He'll probably be here too.
Waiting for a couple of big hands. Not a whole lot to be excited about. Guess we can go back into some sponsor talk. I guess there's only one left I haven't talked about. That's me. Hi, I'm Heidi. I sound like my radio commercial. I'm the owner of Randy's Diner. Come on in and check out our. I hate those scripts they make me do.
I go there every chance I get.
I know. We appreciate that. No, I definitely, I like having the opportunity to sponsor both of the local tours. And then, you know, I'll throw gift cards out for bubble busts and stuff like that. And I see a lot of poker people come in.
That's because we all love you.
And
Such
because,
a wonderful girl.
and because poker players, you know, like to run late and they know that they get their food really fast when they come to see me. No, I have a very good staff. Pretty fortunate lady.
Oh, Mike.
Very good crew.
Bouncing off mine.
It gives me the ability to be sitting here next to you on a Sunday.
One
It's
fold,
nice to be
two
around
folds,
people.
4 folds.
That's what we come here for.
Mm-hmm.
That was really short stack.
What else would you do? Go to the bar. Drink.
5 bets, 14-5. 7 folds.
I saw you dance one time.
8 folds.
I don't know if you were drinking, I just know you were dancing.
9 folds.
He flashes his 4.
I was getting a good night against you every time. Except for when I really needed it most.
It's a really fun table. These guys are having a good time. For those of you who've maybe just been popping in to watch, some tournaments we have coming up for 701. You follow them on their Facebook page. You can look at their events there with some better descriptions, but we've got a lot of events coming up. Nothing next weekend. The weekend after is the MASH tournament up in Devil's Lake, and that's our first tournament up there, so that's pretty exciting. That's March 20th and 21st. Then we have the Harwood Accumulator, and we usually get a really good turnout in Harwood, and that's the 26th, 27th, and 28th. Then our annual Fool's Gold tournament that we have at the Knickerbocker Liquor Locker is April 10th. Oh, we got a hand. We got an ace queen, and Mike has kings.
Curtis, yeah, he's going to raise. Mike's going to go probably all in.
Yes, he should.
8 bets, 9,000.
Click, click, pull.
Curtis will call him.
He only raised to
Because he's seen him raise with them 4s or go all in with them 4s last time. He needs to
I know
go
he's
all
thinking.
in.
I know, but he's thinking. I just got these chips, so do I just call and try and trap him?
He'll go all in.
Should. I would.
No, he definitely will. He's making Curtis really think about it. You sit there longer and the other guy gets madder and madder, you know. He knows how to do it.
Brett's just like, hurry up so I can get rid of these.
Why?
Brett, he's just hoping.
20,000.
And Curtis knows that aces has been going around forward
But
too, though.
now Kurt might say,
But he says I got one, you know. And he says, what else has he got? So he'll probably either go all in or
just to get the rest of Mike's
Yeah.
chips in.
Yep.
There you go.
It's
And
instinct
snap.
call.
Yep.
And Curtis says, well, I need an ace.
All right, we have another all in.
This, if Mike doubles to Curtis, Curtis
His
is,
5 is good so far. I see
is
pink.
that
That's a jack.
a deuce? Yes, it is.
There you go, Mike. Now he's coming back with a
Good
vengeance.
job. He's at
Picked up
100.
65K there.
God, he's at 130.
We're down to 45 players, so Getting a little closer to the money.
If Curtis just would have called the 20, he could have waited to see you flop an ace, you know.
Yep.
Oh, no, he's shaking his head.
Bringing us another player.
Yeah, but he did.
Did he?
He went all in with just jack high.
Hmm.
Or with pairing his jack. I was the original raiser.
The jack,
And Jack, Queen Jack, he called me, I had ace king. And the flop come Jack 9-9, right?
Yeah.
And he bet, and I called, he bet on the turn, and I re-raised him to 17 something. And he jammed. Not thinking I could have kings or aces or queens. So now I understand the, you know.
Yep.
If you get what I mean.
Absolutely.
Two folds, three folds,
Pocket
4
5.
calls.
Mike's got king,
5
queen. He's got
folds.
chips now, so I don't know. Is that going to loosen him up or is he going to hold on to him?
Depends upon how many they have.
7 raises,
Well, he's on the button, so.
12,000. 8 folds.
If it's
I don't think he'll
oh.
call for 11
Sherry
or
just
whatever it
opened.
was. He just
9
got them
folds.
chips.
Yep.
He's like, I just got these.
Yep.
What with that?
I don't think she's going to get anybody to call. Well,
1 calls.
Billy, no.
Oh,
I,
she got
I love
Ron's
7-8
shot,
suited.
So do I, and
I'm not.
he's got 2 overs.
I
which
love
he doesn't do
I
that.
love 7-8 suited.
Billy wants to call now, see, because there's so many.
But she's struggling because she's down to,
Yeah.
49K.
Look who come and sat down with a big stack. Where'd they go? Who's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I.
They're not here yet, but they have a lot of chips.
5s are in the lead still.
7 bets, 20, 1 fold.
Oh, they screwed up. They took off the 8-7 suited and left the king deuce.
No, Ron called. Billy folded.
Oh.
King deuce called, and then Billy folded her
Okay,
7-8.
so I thought Billy had the king deuce.
Nope, Billy had the 7-8. I would have played that.
Women never lie.
She's smarter than me, so.
Gosh, they did
There's
it.
some of your payouts, your final table payouts. 7,500, 4,900. Pretty good payday.
I just knew I wasn't
Not
gonna
bad.
score this.
Weekend's worth of money. One other tournament we have coming up that I didn't get to mention before. I mean, I did earlier, but not in this last little round. We have the Lions, Tigers, and Pairs event in Wapaton Community Center. That is 3 separate events. You can play any or all of them, and that's coming to you April 17th, 18th, and 19th. So, putting some miles on Devil's Lake and Wapaton,
1 call.
all over the place. Queens and 4s.
Anthony's gonna raise pretty good.
Oh
here.
yeah, he's down to 51. He's in the big blind. Wade just limped with his 4s.
Did he just call? No, he raised
Five
to
calls.
Raised to
9
14.
or
1
14.
fold.
Yep.
Okay.
10 to call. Wade, he's got her. He'll call.
He did go.
Yep.
That could help Anthony out. Wade might think that. You know, if you got ace king or ace queen, you're missing. You know what I mean?
Yep, because when I have ace king and ace queen, that's usually the board that comes up. So,
Yeah. Me too.
and then someone goes, oh, X, X, X. Okay, perfect.
16. 5 folds.
Yep, now he's out of there. Gotta see a flop with him though. I mean,
Oh, definitely. Nice to hit set mine, you know. Maybe you can pick one up.
or
You
two.
would have got all Anthony's chips if you would have picked one up.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, it's Josh Hagan that's coming to the table. All right. Guy had just a phenomenal day yesterday too. Bringing 268,000 to the table.
Four folds. 5 folds.
Fun information.
What's that?
So,
7 folds.
how many players did I tell you were in this? Unique
8 folds.
total players, entries.
105.
6.5 minutes, guys.
Oh, you said 209 total
209,
entries.
right.
209
Okay.
total entries, and
Right,
then you said
right.
you said it works
So-
out to be 105 people at $300.
I said 209 because I added up the prize pool divided by the 120 came out 209. It was actually 207.
We got
Okay.
6
And the
minutes, and then we're going to take a
just
quick
threw
break and
$160
chip
into
up
the prize
the
pool, or
board.
200,
in
whatever.
6
They just added to the
minutes.
prize pool to round
Table
up to
5.
make it more.
Back
So,
to their
so
table of 5.
they just put an extra $260
And
into the
table
prize
2
pool.
is
That's
going
awesome.
to go to the
Yeah,
feature table. for
like
the
out of their
next
pocket.
2
They're like, hey, let's just round this up to $25,000
Tenfold.
prize pool and pay it out this way.
That's
So there's actually 207 entries.
207 entries. So I was mistaken earlier, guys, when I said
And
209.
You were going off of my information, which I did the math, added up the prize pool, and said, oh, they must have had 209 entries. They just rounded up.
That's pretty cool of them.
Yeah, let's just give them an extra $260.
This was a good weekend for them. And I think people are just excited that the weather's getting nice and there's some poker to play. And
Again, coloring up practices.
Josh had an incredible day
You
yesterday.
are
He really
left with
and
no
it's
more
nice to see
than
him
40
still
of
going
any
to that.
denomination.
Yeah,
in color.
he
No less than 20.
didn't make any mistakes last
So
time.
if you
Let's
come
got
back,
kings. We're going to get him to
that's
play
what
his
you're
fourth
going to be
hand of
left
the day.
with. So
Let's go, Brett.
He played aces 2 times.
His VPIP is 9%.
Ace, king once. And this is literally the 4th hand he's going to play now.
Yeah, 9%. That's that math adds up. Oh,
Oh, we're doing break early?
we're doing break early.
All right. I was wrong when I told you guys we were going to have one more level before break. I guess we're going on break in 10 minutes. So,
3 fold. 4 fold.
you're going to look him up, huh?
7 call.
All right. I didn't think he'd get any action. Nobody wants to play with him today.
Yeah.
7 checks.
10
checks.
Neither one of them likes that board very much.
7 checks.
No hearts to be had. I feel like Brett needs to bet here. Needs to figure out where he's at.
10 checks.
Check, check again.
7 checks.
River 8. Check, check again. Shows the kings.
Nice hand.
7 fold.
I don't know. Wanted to
Nice
bet
hand.
like everything, but then I was like, easily have names. Just like, just take it where it is. Thank you.
So you guys probably heard Eric when he was in here. We have a $25,000 prize pool this weekend. 7,500 up top.
Throw him the chips. John, you rake him into the middle.
We were a little bit light, just shy of the 25K, so 701 threw in the extra 260 bucks or whatever to round it up. If anyone's looking for something to do this afternoon, we have a bounty tournament here starting at 2 o'clock. It's a $100 buy-in for 10K in chips, 20-minute blind levels, and you get $40 for
Yeah, I just figured you call it there. I was good at ace easily and even the hands up there as
You're
9
gonna set
fold.
the trap with ace jack, huh?
10
that's what it
fold.
seemed like, right?
1 fold.
not a whole lot. Round and around we go.
2 folds. 3 folds. 4 calls.
We
5 raises.
big blind.
15.
Yep.
4 folds.
Popped it up a little bit. Really threw away your small blind.
You said deuce 5 suited. I was so happy. And they were close.
So 2 minutes, we're going on break. We were doing breaks every 4 levels yesterday. I think we're breaking early for this one so that it falls. I don't know if it's for chip up purposes later in the day, but so when we come back from break, these players will no longer be your feature table players. They'll move them back over to table 5, and they'll grab another set of players and bring them over here.
8 folds.
So if you get a text from any of your friends, like probably right now, but you'll be hearing this in 15 minutes. We are on a 15-minute delay. The players at the feature table cannot have any food or beverage on the table. They cannot have electronics at the table, so they do need to step away from the table completely if they want to check their phone. That means no music devices, any of that. So if you are trying to text your friends that are at the feature table and they're not answering you, they're not being stuck up, they're just not supposed to talk to you until they're away from the table. Anthony's got pocket tens, but nobody had anything to hang out with. Second annual Royal Forks Tournament up here in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Gorgeous day outside. Been a lot of poker playing this weekend. 3-day 1 flights. Total of 207 entries. Today is day 2. There was also a turbo tournament last night. There were, for sure, 3 Survivor games last night. Today we've got the bounty event. They're also going to start Survivor lists if people want them. The staff has been pretty great to work with. Overall, it's been a good weekend. Oh, he's like, I just brought all this monster stack over here. Now they got to move him.
7 calls.
So, we will find out shortly who our next round of players are going to be. Once they are out of this hand, they will grab their chips, move back to their original table. They'll stay in the same seat number. We will have a short 15-minute break. Chipping up our 500s. And